Or like, it's party hard, or it's like
him.
Or it's pretty much like
I don't remember much of that.
Yeah, you fell asleep, but
it's
like
the
they
negative
have,
side of it too.
Yeah.
So it's like it's three sides of alcohol here, pretty much.
And they, like, most movies, like you said, like, just drink casual, or they're partying their asses off, like, or...
It's not really... I wouldn't say it's really casual. I would say it's more, like, super, like, high-class fancy.
Yeah.
Like, they're at a party, they're drinking champagne.
No, I would say it's more casual, because, like, they definitely do just go to bars and drink, not to get drunk, but just to, hey, you want to go to the bar? We'll literally have, like, 1 or 2 beers, and that's it. We're not going much further than that.
Yeah, but they're not really drinking. I would say, like, those scenes are more there to, like, further the plot, not so much...
I'm sorry, you're talking about movies?
Yes.
Okay.
This could apply to shows too. Like in The League, they're at the bar all the time, and like at like How I Met Your Mother, but they're not really drinking.
Well, that's
it's just a meeting place to further the plot of the episode.
Especially since The League is about fantasy football.
Yeah, it's the PlayStation party.
Well, they're not.
It's the IRL PlayStation party.
They're not going to go to Tivana.
They're not going to go to the high school track.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
pretty much.
But. Like it's all, like how it's just represented in the media. Like it's kind of like other, like it's kind of just like house rules at that point, like with swearing and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, kids will certainly can say whatever they want, but their parents will like fill their mouth with soap. and shit like that.
When I was younger, my sisters used to always say, "You can't swear till you're 18." Fast forward 5 years, I'm like 15 years old, and I'm calling her "fuck" or something or whatever I thought was a bad word.
But then I started to wonder, what if when I had a child. If I have a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I just said, you know what? These are words. You can say them, and I'm not going to be mad at you. But you just got to understand that you can't say them in this, like, when you're at school or something. But you can say them at home. You can do whatever. I don't care. But just understand what they mean in the context. You know what I mean? Would that benefit my child more? Would he be more likely to say bad words? Would he be less likely to say bad words?
He would definitely be more likely to say bad words.
He's more likely to... Because, like, sometimes, like, when you do swear, you just don't know a good enough word to say.
Well, that's a lot of arguments against swearing, is that people who swear just don't have a vocabulary robust enough to, replace the words with other words.
Yeah, sure, but there's also... Hasn't there been studies done that people that swear are more honest and things like that?
Yeah, that is true, I believe.
But like, I don't think honesty has anything to do with swearing. I think it's just personality types that might...
But like at the same... Like, I think, like, what you were saying is, like, parents that do let their kids swear and they just don't care. Like, if that kid is talking to an adult, and that adult says something, he's... like a boss or a manager, like an interview or something, you just shouldn't do that in an interview.
Well, as long as they know that.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, explain to them when you can. Like, so if we're at the house and my kid stubs his toe and he goes, "Ah, fuck," like that's fine. But if we're entertaining and we have we have people over the house,
my bad.
Obviously, he can't. He's not gonna be like, "Hey, Uncle Johnny, what the fuck's going on?" You know?
I mean, yeah, it's not like the kid's gonna walk into a job interview and be like, "Hey, yo, G, make that ass clap."
Yeah, like,
I want to know what they're interviewing for.
But like when you look at it that way, it's like in the very much the same way. Like, I wouldn't walk into an interview and be like, "Yo, what's up, man? How's it going?" I'd be, "Oh, hello, sir. How are you doing today?" Things like that.
Tip of the hat.
I feel like that would just be something that the child learns, and so like I'm curious to know. Do you think the child would? Like, of course, like once he finds out, like, oh my god, I can swear, you know, like, sure, maybe he might do it more often, or maybe even if you like teach him soon enough before he's even in school, right? And you say, listen, when you go to school, you're not allowed to say these words. I know it's going to be hard, but like, you can't say them in this context. Mm-hmm. Will that frustrate him even more? Make him say it more? Will it like? Well, I feel that's what I'm interested to see, and I don't know. I feel like it's either going to. I don't know. I'm interested to see if it's going to benefit or hurt the child.
I feel like in some way, too, like, if bad words just all of a sudden weren't bad words, per se, there's going to be something to replace it.
Yeah, I mean...
It's like, I don't know. I feel like there's always going to be those restricted words,
I think there's a difference between bad words and offensive words. I personally feel like the same... Like, I see them in the same way. They only have the power you give them. They're only offensive because we make them offensive and we take them offensively. But... That's the controversial thing.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's also the thing is, like, you know, it's whether or not you choose to take it offensively.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much all I have to say about it, so.
Alright, cool.
Splatipus.
Alright, so for my topic, there's a little bit of background. A rapper that I like to listen to by the name of Vince Staples was doing a promo run for his album Big Fish 3 in stores now.
Sponsored by Staples.
I'm gonna take a nap,
yeah,
guys.
pretty much.
Who's Vince Staples?
Vince
Staples or Staples?
Like Staples, like the gun?
Yeah, like the things you put in paper.
Right.
He's done songs with like Flume and like Major Lazer that I've definitely played for you guys.
So now I definitely like it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. So he was doing a promo run for his album, and I followed him for a while, for a couple years, and he's like a really he's like very like well spoken and like funny in a lot of interviews. So over the past like 2 weeks, I've probably watched like almost 4 hours of him just like talking because he's like just such an entertaining person.
Confused. Are you bragging right now?
I'm just saying in the background. And my thought was like, this man like needs a TV show. Like if he had a TV show just like talking about like random shit or whatever, I would definitely watch it. So I guess my question is like, if you had a celebrity that you would want to give a talk show, who would it be and why?
Can I start?
Of course.
No.
Dwayne Johnson.
And I knew that you were, one of you two was going to say that.
That's why I wanted to go first.
I knew you. Fucking.
Because he's done a lot in his life, and he's just very interesting. Like, all the movies he's been in, his background with wrestling, his family's whole background is just really interesting. Like with that profession as well.
Like a fitness show of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
You can like do fitness shows. It could just be talk shows.
I'm surprised he hasn't. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point he came out with some like P90X thing. I'd buy it.
Dude, I bet people are lining up to endorse him for that.
But just like...
Yeah.
But like, even like as a talk show or like something, like not something crappy like The View or something, but like just in general...
The
View
is the equivalent of The Talk.
I'm pretty sure The Talk ripped off The View.
I don't know who ripped off who,
I'm pretty
but they're
sure
both circles of women talking and
I'm pretty sure The Talk ripped off The View.
Okay.
But... It's just like, I don't know, because he knows a lot of people.
Sure.
He can easily get
He's
them
very
on the
likable.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's like an up-and-coming actor, going on a show hosted by Dwayne Johnson, that's awesome.
Yeah, it elevates
if he promote, yeah. It's going to make people want you. If you can show off what you can do, that'd be amazing for your career. And I think it could just spark a lot of up-and-coming stars.
Sure.
Plus, his brand is just incredible.
Yeah.
It just automatically draws you in. And he's very, like, charismatic.
Yeah, he's
like, he could do a really good show.
He's very pumped up and, like, everything. He's not a dull person by any means.
No.
I love The Rock.
Alright.
But...
Tyler, Zach, would either of you care to chime in on this situation?
Why don't you head us off, Tyler?
Because I didn't think of an answer yet.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to go with... I'm going to say Chris Pratt.
I thought about him, but
Chris
then
Pratt.
I thought, like, is he actually entertaining outside
See,
of the movies?
I did, because whenever he was training
Did you watch
for
Parks and Rec?
Guardians,
I did watch Parks and Rec. And
he means that, like,
him
outside of, in the world.
Yeah.
I feel like Parks and Rec just gives him, like, the qualifications of being, like, a charismatic
Here's
guy.
my thing.
And could, like, do a show.
I've watched some interviews with him, and I've seen he did like a vlog series whenever he was training for Guardians of the Galaxy or some movie, and they were really fucking funny. They were really funny.
Yeah, dude,
and then,
really funny.
like, you know the scene in Parks and Rec where like he thinks that Leslie wants to fuck him.
Yeah.
So he just shows up and he's naked. He was talking about that scene, and that, like, you know, like for the film, like they gave him like these like nude colored like underwear.
Yeah.
You know, so they kept. He said they were kept running through the scene because I guess they just like she didn't look surprised enough. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point he leans over to the camera guy and he's like, Should I just take him off? So the camera guy just gave him a thumbs up and like shook his head. So he took his pants off. He took the underwear off. So when she opened the door,
He was actually naked.
he was actually naked. And so he got yelled at by the director and everything.
Obviously. But it was like too perfect to leave out.
But they used that scene.
Yeah.
That was the scene they used. And he ended up talking about how he got a letter from CBS or whatever network that show was on, like, saying, like, you can't do that, and, like, all this stuff. He said he framed it and put it in his office.
That's awesome.
Well, it's just like in How I Met Your Mother, they filmed the bar scenes without pants on most of the time.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
really
they're not wearing pants under the bar in most of the scenes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like all of them?
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. I feel like that's really weird.
It's just if I break the tension, though.
If I would go back to watch it, I would think it was weird.
Break the tension, make it goofy. Like, it's like imagining the audience in their underwear.
I'm just really confused because Brad double-checked our order for Perfection 13 minutes ago, and it is not out for delivery yet.
He's trying to make it as good as he can.
But the Perfection check was completed 13 minutes ago.
But yeah, I think Chris Pratt's a really fun dude, an interesting guy. I would definitely watch I don't think a TV series, but I'd definitely watch like a YouTube channel.
I think if he did stand-ups.
Oh,
those I would watch.
You just got me the answer to my question. Ryan goddamn Reynolds.
Yes.
The real life Deadpool.
Yes.
Yeah.
He really is Deadpool.
Yeah. He's an interesting man.
I just love his Instagram.
He has top 5 Twitter accounts of all time.
I thought of another person.
I love when he talks about his daughter.
His Twitter is so funny. When like people like at him, he's like, "Will you fuck me?" And he just gives like the most smart ass response he can.
It's not even hilarious. Like smart ass. It's like he'll like quote tweet like, "Hey Ryan, will you please let me eat your ass?" And he quote tweets it, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just sitting here next to my dying aunt right now."
It's so funny.
Someone else I'd give a TV show to is Dan Bilzerian.
Oh yeah,
he's getting a TV show.
Is he really?
He's gonna play
he put it on his Instagram.
He's gonna play as
Beat me to it.
He's gonna play as a he's gonna own like a weed place.
No, I don't. No, I want a TV show about his life.
Oh well, no.
That's what I want.
His life is a TV show, just without cameras.
Like a reality. I'm surprised they haven't given
King of Instagram right there.
He is the king of Instagram.
He probably doesn't want a TV show about like a reality TV show.
Probably, he probably doesn't.
It's probably terrible for his image.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, everything he puts on his Instagram probably is terrible for his image. If he wasn't labeled king of Instagram,
yeah, but you're not seeing the cocaine he's doing. You're not seeing
obviously,
drugs, you're not seeing.
But you don't see that.
He's doing like how many heart attacks?
Yeah, he had two or three in one day. That's crazy. Yeah,
because he took too much Viagra or something.
He was on a shit ton of weed, a shit ton of cocaine, and a shit ton of Viagra. Yeah, and he was drunk the entire time.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Alcohol combinations are bad.
Look alive, stay alive. Boys.
He tried.
Yeah,
but he lived. But
so,
anyway.
Ronald, what is your topic for the class?
My topic, I woke up one morning from a really weird dream. Nothing sexual. Just like, I was like, wow. Like, yes. How did this happen?
Yes.
And my dream was like, if you watch Phineas and Ferb, you know Agent P goes into that, like, his secret base in just, like, trees
you mean
and, like,
Perry?
what?
Don't call him Agent P.
Hey,
it's Perry.
What, does the song, Matt, does the song go, Agent P, or does it go, Perry?
I mean, in the title card, he's Perry.
His name's not Perry.
Perry the Platypus.
It is, it's Perry the Platypus.
Perry the Platypus.
But I was just...
A platypus?
Perry
the Platypus.
Oh, there you are, Perry. Every goddamn episode.
Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated.
You know platypi or whatever, they'll fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
Dude, they're like the stupidest animals ever.
They're like severely poisonous.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
They are venomous.
I'm sorry, venomous.
Things that are poisonous make you bad if you eat them. Things that are venomous make you bad if they eat you.
So he's going to turn into a villain if he gets hit
Venom
by a
gets in your
platypus?
blood. Poison is, ingested.
That's literally what he just said.
Yeah.
But a snake's not going to eat me.
I mean, it could if it tried hard enough.
It's going to bite me. It's not going to eat me.
I mean,
an anaconda could probably eat you.
It's not venomous.
You
but that's still
what I was saying.
What?
He did. He's just
I get what you're saying. It's fine. A platypus isn't going to eat me. That ain't going to happen.
A lot of platypus.
Try it, bitch.
I don't think they eat you. I think their poison is like in their claws or some shit.
It is.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway.
They ain't biting me.
Anyway.
Kick it.
Make him mad enough. No, who uses karate skills on you? As long as he has his fedora on.
Anyway, Ronald has a topic. He goes into Agent P's lab.
Well, no, I'm like, alright, so...
His name is
like,
Perry.
No, it's like that, because I end up being a pirate. How do I become a pirate?
Wait, I'm confused.
Hold
How
on.
did this go from Phineas and Ferb to pirates?
Because I was talking about like how Agent P just goes into different places, just like out of
But he's not
random
Agent P, he's
But
Perry.
the meme where it's like, it all started when I was born. Both of my parents failed to attend.
Oh, I love that.
What's that movie from?
No, that was from Phineas and Ferb.
That was one of
Doofenshmirtz
Doofenshmirtz's
said that.
backstory.
Oh, you're right.
His parents never showed up to his birth.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
In my dream.
Oh, we do the Injustice draft. Can I do a platypus? Ronald's so mad.
Is he owned by DC?
He's not. We talked.